Yay, you made it to day 7, and that means it's roller day, and I love a good roller day. So after 6 good days of getting your body moving, we're going to continue that great stretching, strengthening, all sorts of good stuff for your movement for your body, but we're doing it on a roller. So grab your roller, join me on the mat, and let's get going. I'm going to start with the roller lengthwise on the mat. I'm going to sit my tailbone right on the end. If you're super tall, make sure you're right on the end so that you can lie all the way down and your spine and head, tailbone and your head are both supported on that roller. Once again, I have Rosie with me today, so she might be helping me with some production, like where to put the tennis ball. And I want you just to inhale and exhale. Let gravity kind of just have your shoulders for a minute. Just get here, be here. Thank yourself for taking the time to just do this good movement for your body. My chest and shoulders are nice and open. My knees are hip width apart. And from here, I just want you to float your arms up to the ceiling. Palms are facing each other. Reach your fingertips all the way to the ceiling, and then let gravity have your shoulders. Feel it wrap right around that roller. And reach it up. And let it fall down. One more time, reach it up. And let it fall down. Arms come over, scissor. The right arm comes over your head, left arm comes down by your side. And bring it up and switch. I want you to feel your arm moving from the middle of your back. So it's not your hands that are in charge of the moving, it's the middle of your back, right around your shoulder blades. That's where we're moving from. When your arm comes over your head, it might want to have a tendency to bend. I want you to do as much as you can to keep that arm straight, keep your shoulder out of your ear, and really find that movement from the middle of your back, as if you're just one piece. So you don't get to move at your wrists, you don't get to move at your elbows, just letting that happen. Come all the way up to the ceiling with both hands. This time let your arms float out to the side, opening that stretching across your chest, and gather the room as you bring it right back up to the ceiling. And what I mean by gather in the room, I just mean put a little bit of intention, a little bit of resistance, like you're pulling your hands through mud to bring them back up to the ceiling, and then opening them out to the side. Again, add a little imagined resistance there. And bring it up, hold it up, float those arms long down by your side. Palms are flat on the mat. And from here, rock your hips. Pull your lower back into the mat, peel and curl your hips all the way up to the top. Let your shoulders go. Head is still long, knees going in the other direction. And inhale, on the exhale, articulate down. The roller's gonna add a little extra gravity for your shoulders to open up. Ooh, I have a little tweak in mine. It feels fabulous. Uncurl completely at the bottom and rock your hips. All the same things apply. No butt, all abs to get this initial pull of your lower back down to the roller, and peel and curl all the way up to the top. Hold and articulate all the way down. Rosie is managing the tennis ball situation fabulously. And rock your hips, peel and curl all the way up. Come here, Rosie. Come say hi. And coming all the way down. We're going to do one more. Rock your hips, peel and curl all the way up to the top. Hold for an inhale, breathing into your rib cage, and slowly coming all the way down. Interlace your hands behind your head. Look up to the ceiling, and head, neck, and chest lifts up off the mat. Hold. And exhale, lower it right back and down. And head, neck, and chest lifts up and hold. Inhale. And exhale, lower it all the way down. And bring it up. And take it down. I love roller days. They're the best. lift and hold. Remember, you're on a roller, so if you tilt too far one way or the other, you'll fall off. Luckily, you're not too far from falling off, but I don't want you to fall off. So stay lifted, and you're really gonna rotate over to the right. Come through the center and over to the left. And through the center and to the right. And to the center and to the left. Sorry, Rosie, I cannot grab the ball right now. No can do. Hold it up here. With that left hand, reach to the outside of your right knee, palm open. Stay lifted as you come across and reach for that opposite knee. And reach. And reach. And hold it over to the right and give me a little lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come through the center. Take it to the left and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center and head comes all the way down. Arms are going to float all the way down onto the mat. And then your right hand is going to float up to the ceiling. And then your left foot is going to float up to tabletop. Now, if you did a little tap dance with the position of that right foot, tap dance it right back to where it was. So it's still right out in front and where you're in line with your hip. And then from here, leg reaches out in the opposite direction, bring it right back in. And reach that leg out. Bring it right back in. Let's add your arm. Arm goes in one direction, the leg goes in the other. And bring it right back in. You have pressure on your right foot, on your big toe, your little toe, and your heel. You have some touching, some weight on that left hand, but use it as needed. So most of your balance comes from your center of gravity, right around below your belly button there. Reaching it long, bring it right back in, hold, float that right arm down to the mat. Inhale, on the exhale, float that right leg up to tabletop. Shoulders are quiet, don't let them sneak up to your ears, let them turn off. Using your hands only as needed, I don't want to see any white knuckles. Rib cage is down. Float that left foot down to the mat. It's in line with your hip. Float that left hand up to the ceiling. Starting with just your leg. Extend that leg out. Bring it right back in. And press it out. And right back in. If this is enough of a challenge for you, stay here. Otherwise, add your arm. Your arm goes over your head. Leg goes in the opposite direction. And bring it right back in. And reach it long. And bring it in. And reach. And bring it in. And reach and bring it in. One more time, get nice and long, pull it all the way in. That hand, Rosie, I can't get the ball right now. You're gonna have to be patient. All right, left leg comes up to tabletop, balancing right there. Glue those knees together. Actually, I'm gonna let you stay here and just be happily balanced while I get that little ball for the dog. Okay, here we go. I'll be quick. Oh, goodness, the things we do for you. All right, you should be still balancing, holding those knees together. Shoulders have not crept up to your ears, right? I'm joining you. Please hold. Here we go. All right, legs are up. From here, separate those feet hip width apart. Extend that right leg out. And then the left leg. And right. And left. If this again is enough challenge for you, by all means stay here. If you would like to add a little more, head, neck, and chest lifts up off the mat. Reach those arms down farther on your mat so just your palms are on the mat. And reach, and reach, and reach. Let's do 4, and 3, 2, last one. Both knees come in. If your head's up, bring it down to the mat. And then both legs are going to glue together. Both legs go out and bring it in. And inhale as they go out. Exhale, pulls it in. And reach and pull it in. And reach and pull it in. Let's do 2 more. Get nice and long, straight legs. Pull them back in. Only using your hands as needed. Hold it here. Separate those feet hip width apart. Tap that right toe down on the mat. Bring it right back up. And left. And right. And left. I want you to turn your legs off as much as you can. Your legs, your calves, your ankles, your toes, your feet in general, so that you're really using your abdominals to stabilize and pull those legs back up to tabletop. Let's do one more time right. One more time left. and right foot comes quietly on the mat. Left foot comes quietly on the mat. Roll off to one side or the other. Roll that roller off to the side. I'm going to bring it on the other side of me, actually. Don't let it go too far away. We'll come back to it. Don't you fret. Legs are going to go flat on the mat. Arms up to the ceiling, shoulders pressing towards your hips. Inhale, head, neck, and chest lifts up, and roll it all the way up. Belly button's pulled backwards, and take it right back and down. Just do a couple little things, a couple special little moves just for you without the roller. Don't worry. We'll do it again. The roller's the star of today's show, for sure. And let's do one more time, nice and control. Kill all the momentum that you want to have, nice and steady, bringing it all the way up. Hands come right back behind your rear end, fingertips facing your rear. Actually, I lied. I'm going to face them away. Feet are hip width apart, and I want you to lift your hips up. And from here, right hand is going to touch your left toes. Meet them in the middle. And tap. Nice and steady, working on some balance, cross patterning with that body. And tap. And tap. And tap. And tap. Let's do one more time this direction. And the other direction. Hold and put that rear end right down. From here, grab your roller. We're going back to it. Here we go. I want you to bend your knees, put the roller right underneath your little tented bent knees, and then lie yourself down all the way on to the mat. Arms are down by your side. Your fingertips can be on the roller. I want you to peel and curl. Lift those hips all the way up. Bring the roller right underneath your rear end and put it down. And then let those legs go flat across the roller. Really getting a nice, good stretch, opening those hip flexors. This should feel great. Whoa, this is awesome. And then bring that right leg and hug it into your chest. Keep that left leg reaching long through that hip flexor. And that stretch is going to be countering all the sitting, everything that takes us forward. Our hip flexors get nice and tight. And if the hip flexors are tight, it makes our backs tight. I mean, it just wreaks havoc across the board. Got to keep everything stretching, strengthened, moving, functional. Lots to do. And then switch to the other side. Right leg goes out long, left leg comes in. Hug that knee to your chest. Where is it, Rosie? Okay, I know it's close. I can sense it. And let those knees come down. Those feet, bend your knees, feet come flat on the mat. Pick your hips up. Take your time. Articulate down through your back and your spine. Roll that roller all the way out. This is going to be maybe not nice because your legs are up a little lifted, which makes it harder. Inhale, head, neck, and chest. Lifts up off the mat. Grab your legs if you need to. Otherwise, roll all the way up. I'm going to take a quick minute, grab the ball, throw it for Rosie, and rolling right back and down. Lifting your legs stresses out your center of gravity just a little bit more. So having the legs lifted does make this roll up just ever so slightly harder. So do what you need to do. If it's too much for you, grab, let your legs let go when you can. One more time, taking it down. And bring it right back up. All right, and I'm gonna maneuver my way around, bring the roller, still keeping it across the mat. I'm gonna bring it right underneath my shins. And then bringing my hands, so I'm in a quadruped position with the roller underneath my shins. Shoulders, hands are underneath your shoulders. And from here, keep your hips high. I want you to roll the roller in and roll it right back out. And roll it in and right back out. And bring it in, and take it out, and bring it in. Let's add on to this. Straighten it all the way out. Give me one push-up. Bring it right back up. Hips stay high. Roll the roller in, and one push-up. And roll in, abs pulled up to the ceiling, and out, legs straight. Bend your elbows. Two more. Curl it in, And bend your elbows. Last one. Curl it in. And push up. And hold right there. Walk those hands all the way back. Whew, now I feel warm, to say the least. All right. From here, knees are right underneath your hips. The roller I have not about far. I want you to round down, and I want you to flatten your back all the way out, getting a stretch in that upper back and your chest. Keep your hips over your knees, and then tuck your tail. Roll part way up, look into your belly button, and then reach it right back out again. And tuck, and roll part way up, really calling on those abdominals, and press it right back out. Getting a stretch right through your shoulders, get that upper back extension, and roll it up. And extend. One more time, rolling it up. Coming all the way up on that one. And I'm gonna flip myself right around so that I'm sitting on my rear. Where's the ball? Rosie, I don't see it. Where's the ball? From here, again, stretching my shoulders. I feel a need to stretch my shoulders today, apparently. Arms are straight or just a little bit soft. Legs are out in front of you. And I want you to let your fingers do the walking. Roll that roller all the way back so you can get a beautiful stretch across the front of your chest and shoulders. And then round it forward and roll it back. Almost, Rosie. Bring it a little closer. Bring it a little closer, and I'll get it for you. Get the ball. And come all the way forward. One more time, reaching it back. And then roll that roller right in close to your back. Lean back on it. So I'm at about my shoulder blades. Interlace your hands behind your head. Pick your hips up and roll all the way up to your neck. See if you get any nice, good snap, crackle, pops. They're like little party favors in our little party here. And rolling to your head and neck. Let yourself be heavy on the roller. Just try not to hold yourself off of it, but let that heaviness happen. Let gravity just have your body on that roller. And lean over to the right side just a little bit. And keep breathing, of course. Even close your eyes. Get into the little zen-ness of rolling. Take your time. It's not too fast. And come over to the left side. Oh yeah, there's a tight bit right there. Everybody's gonna be different. So if you find a spot that you need to give some particular attention to, stay there for a little bit. And then come back to the middle. I'm gonna bring the roller right below my shoulder blades. Rear end goes down on the mat. And let your chest and shoulders open all the way up. And then give me a chest lift up. And open your chest up. Feel that, get that back extension opening across your shoulders. Your lungs have all sorts of good room to take a good inhale here. And bring it right back up. A nice chance to give some oxygen to your brain and your body. And exhale, nice and deep. One more time. And open it up. And lifting all the way up. Sitting all the way up. I'm going to turn on my side. Bring the roller down to the foot end of your mat. I'm going to put my top ankle on the roller, and I'm going to come down onto my elbow. My bottom knee is bent. Elbow is right underneath your shoulders, and from here, you're going to put all that weight on your bent knee to start. I want you to lift up into a nice side plank. And rib cage is pulled in. You're stabilizing with the sides of your waist. Your head's in one direction, your top foot's going in the other direction, and lower yourself down. This is going to be a choose your own adventure. So if you like this and you're happy with this, by all means, keep doing this. Lower your hip all the way down. If you'd like a little more challenge, start putting some weight on that top leg, which is on the roller. Makes it a little more challenging. So now I'm kind of 50-50. No matter where you are, belly button's pulled in, really calling through your waist and the sides, your sides to stabilize you here. And lower all the way down. This time, again, stay here, or if you'd like more of a challenge, straighten out that bottom leg. My top leg is in front, and lift up, The roller makes it a little more fun because it rolls. And lower all the way down. And come all the way up. Hold. And just hold here. Inhale. And exhale. Feel yourself get a little bit longer. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Lower yourself all the way down. Bend those knees so you're coming off the roller. And don't let that roller go away too far. The elbow that you just had on the ground that you were stabilizing with, reach it up above your head. Grab your wrist with your opposite hand and come up and stretch all along that waist. Make it active, so not just falling forward. Really lift yourself up and over the top. I'm a little teapot in my mind right now. Sorry, I'm gonna say that, be the teapot. Come up and tip yourself over. And release that arm. Let's bring the roller all the way to the other end so I can stay facing you. I'm gonna come onto my elbow. Bottom leg is bent, top leg is straight. Elbow is right underneath your shoulder. Lift yourself up out of your waist on both sides, right from the get-go. So there's not a short side and a long side. They're both fabulously long. Most of the weight is gonna start on that bent knee. Come up to a plank. And lower down, heads reaching long in one direction, and lift. Find that good T, calling on your waist to hold you here. Keep going just like this. If you need more challenge, put some weight on that top leg, on the roller, and lift, and take it down. One more time like this. And again, choose what variation works for you. This is your workout. If you need to go put this bottom leg up, go for it, and let's do it. Lift all the way up. Feel your body working everywhere. Inhale and exhale, lower yourself down. No floppy fish falling down. One more time. Inhale, lift it up, and exhale. Let's just hold for another breath or two. We're gonna do 2. Head reaches long, inhale, and exhale, lower yourself all the way down. All right, I'm gonna pick myself up. Once again, reorientate myself. And let's roll our hips. We're gonna start on the side. Underneath that bony hip bone, your greater trochanter. You're on your elbow, bottom leg is straight. Top leg can be bent with some pressure on that mat, or both legs can be on top, whatever works for you. And nice and slow, roll down towards your knee. And come back up. And you're being very patient, Rosie. If you bring the ball closer, I'll grab it. Not the best retriever, but she's cute. Keep breathing. I don't want you to be beaten up, so you do what you need to do to make the pressure appropriate for your body. Roll onto the front of your legs. Taking your time. And let's continue turning so you're on your opposite leg. On the side, once again, top leg can be bent and put on the mat to take a little pressure off that straight leg that's on the roller, and roll down towards your knee. And back up. Even here, think about your posture. So reach your head long. I don't want you curling forward. Look up. Things are looking up. Get the most out of what you got. That's what I always have to do. And then come right off of there. I'm going to have you turn the roller lengthwise again, ending in that same position that we started. Tailbone on the end, lying all the way back. So your tailbone and your head are both on the roller. Bring your hands into a little prayer position right in front of your face. Bring your hands right above your head. Tap the ground with your fingertips. Let your elbows fall apart. Let your hands fall apart. Circle your arms all the way out and around to the side. Feel that yummy stretch across your shoulders. That should feel so good. And let's do that circle just a couple times. If you have any creaky bits or parts that really hurt, I don't want you to jam yourself through it. Take your time. You can breathe through it or back off of it a little bit. So be gentle with your shoulders. They have a lot on their plate. I don't want you beating yourself up rolling. It should be to make your body feel better, get the blood flow. Like a little massage, a little time to breathe. One more time, bringing those hands in front of your face. Tap the ground above your head. Open your arms out to a little goalpost and stay there for just a nice, good stretch. Inhale. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. And you did it. 7 days of awesomeness. Keep getting your body moving. Great. And there are more 7 days series you can do if you'd like. Start this one again. I have tons of videos that aren't in a series. All of those you're welcome to. Please leave me a comment. I love to hear from you. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Please carefully roll off to one side or the other and sitting all the way up. Rosie's thrilled because I can throw a ball for her now. Here you go. Whoops. Anyways, I missed the door. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again. Bye.